Now, transitioning to a tough topic for me, and that's Kobbie Mainoo. David Ornstein, the truth, the gospel, the source of all knowledge and truth, right? Said that Kobbie was pushing for a loan away and cited the reasons being playing time, wanting to make sure that he's playing, improving, and pressing so that he can play in the World Cup, right? Now, initially, I'll be honest, I was of the opinion that, can you blame Kobbie? I could see why that's his angle, that's his perspective. He's behind Bruno, and for the foreseeable future, he's going to be behind Bruno. And from what we've heard, he's not competing for the position of Casemiro and Ugarte, right? They're two different positions, two different profiles. Kobbie is slotted behind Bruno. You're not going to really displace the captain, at least with the way Bruno's playing. So pushing for a move, a loan away to better himself, to get minutes, to get repetitions, right? To improve as a player and to stay fit, stay fresh. To me, that made sense. However, I think loyalty in this circumstance is important. And I'm not saying that Kobbie's not a loyal person. By all accounts, he is. But isn't it just a little bit weak? Isn't it just a little bit entitled even? When the manager says, you are a part of this team, I want Kobbie to fight for his place just like everybody else. And your solution is to leave the club and go play somewhere else on loan. Not help the club you're at solve the problems that we're trying to solve, not becoming a solution to the problem, but actually perpetuating the problem. That's kind of how I view it. It's like, are you in it with us or are you not? Are you in the trenches with us or are you not? At this point in time, Manchester United, we need all of the talent. We need all of the leadership. We need our players to show up and to perform and to change what has happened the last 10 or so years, right? We need to be different. Kobbie Mainoo is 20 years old. He has so much growth and development ahead of him that it was wild to me that some of these, Player FC people out here are saying, if the manager can't find a way to build a team around Kobbie, then what kind of system is he running? What kind of manager is that? Not even taking into account that Kobbie's not the best player on our team. Bruno's better, Cunha's better, and Mbumo's better. At this point, Ahmad is better. Kobbie is an awesome player, and if he continues on the track that we all hope he is on, he could be world-class, top flight. We hope. That's the goal. He's got the building blocks, right? But at this point in time, the manager has given him steps that he needs to take to be a better player. Instead of taking that and incorporating that and becoming that, his option is to get minutes elsewhere. And that, to me, is a little bit weak. We just had injuries to Cunha. We just had an injury to Mason Mount. Now Bruno steps up and plays the 10 and you play the 8. There's your playing time. But even after those injuries, we're continuing to hear that Kobbie's pushing for a loan away. Why is that? Is there an issue with the manager? Because from what Ruben's saying, he's saying all the right things. He said, I love Kobbie. I appreciate Kobbie more than you all seem to think. I love Kobbie Mainoo. So this isn't meant to be a shot at him, right? I don't like to diminish players. That's not my style. But I just would love to see him dig in and fight and show some backbone